Hello everybody, Torgal here, and welcome back to episode 2 here on the Primus Unabridged server. I was a very busy bee the last day and a half. I'm still playing mod saws heavily, and every other minute I've been on here trying to catch up. So what did I do? I couldn't stand it not having mana petals. Because we were talking last time that I'm gonna make day blooms again, and I'm like, you know what? They're just gonna wither again. I'm just gonna make endo flames, but of course I did not have red, brown, or light gray flowers. So then I just started and I finished, and now I got all 16 colors here, and of course tons of other ones that I'm gonna keep because we're gonna probably have to compost later on. You make this special soil. From AgriCraft. I forgot. Let me see here real quick, just so I can show you guys what it's called. What? It's not part of AgriCraft. Soil. Let's see. Come on. Can I find it? Here it is. Garden soil. It's from Garden Core. And when you use this, you do not require water. Now, my question is, because in regrowth, you needed to use this. There is some... Oh, no, you can use it on it. Okay. Maybe there is some that require you to have that garden soil. Some of them used to have that, so I'm just going to keep all the seeds just in case we need it. Anyways, long story short, we got all the colors here. And I haven't really done anything else because, well, it's not that exciting and we got tons of other stuff to do. And I made 3 endo flames for now. And I'm just feeding them by hand to get a little mana so we can make a few things. There are 3 more blocks of coal, but this is still going, so I don't want to... Oops, I gotta check here. Throw them just yet so they don't despawn or something. And I set up this little automation here just to scan the seeds a little easier. You know, I put them in here, they get scanned and come out here because... Like you can see, I have so many of them, right? And the other thing is I made this little bag here. It's just 64 string pretty much, and then you need to make this, what's it called? Canvas from Blue Power, string around a stick to make that, just so I have some bag, because I was getting tired of putting my tools here and then needing them, so now I got a little baggie here, and it's very helpful. But today I went mining a lot too. I got tons of materials. And you guys can probably tell in a second here. Look at that. I made everything. Every machine that I can, almost every machine that I can think of. Some of them I won't need just yet, so I didn't make them just to force it. I don't have that many materials. And I was thinking about power. Okay? I don't want to slap windmills here. You know, we're at spawn. That's loud and messes with people's frame rates, and I don't know, it's not that good looking either, right? We have this 1 or 2 windmills over there that's for the shared power, that makes sense. That's in nobody's way. And then I was looking at advanced generators and stuff, and we're definitely going to get into them, but not here at our spawn house. Here at our spawn house, I wanted something simple that is powerful enough to run all these machines. And I ended up, we're going to make a big reactor. Definitely the smallest big reactor I have ever made. But it's gonna do the trick. And it uses very little fuel. So that is good. And I figured I'm gonna need to go behind it for a few minutes. We're gonna go in the ground one because I don't have enough room here. Oh, also guys, check it out. I don't know. I don't think I had that. But all my tools are upgraded to Alumite. And I also made a hammer. And it leveled twice. Yeah, and I put moss both times. It's not very fast, but it's still fast enough for me to mine by hand. And eventually I won't care because I plan on getting all our resources, if possible, from AgriCraft and bees. Definitely want to get into bees because we didn't get to do much with those in Agrarian Skies, and I think I'm gonna put a carpenter door here so we can hide it. And I need to take this out because I need to get behind here. Looks like, yeah, to hook up some cabling. But this is not looking very nice here. So I think I cannot replace that one up there. But I won't need it because it's down here. Sweet. So I can leave the wall up here so it looks better and replace this stuff here with the living wood. I know it's behind the door, but you guys know me. I like to have it nice and neat. So I'm going to need to get 4 more. Let's see if I have 4 more. Let's just close it up while we're at it. Alright, we got to make 4 more. There it is. I'm trying to stop saying bam, guys. So you might catch me mid bam, like just now where I said man and then I stopped. Because I don't know where I picked that up. I don't want to say bam all the time. Every time I place a block, I think it's silly. And it's gonna be a... Ooh, I gotta get rid of this. Which is fine. It's gonna be a... what is this? 3 by 3 by 4. It's gonna have few rods on the... Well, 1 rod, actually. But 2 high here. And I gotta put this guy in on the top first, or I can't get there anymore. And 2. The thing is gonna produce 430 RF a tick, which is good enough for our needs, I believe. And right here, let's put this the power tap, yes. And I have the 2 redstone ports that are going back here. You know what? I'm actually enjoying this challenge, guys. Building here at spawn and having it so tight. You know, this. I'm trying not to make my building any bigger. You guys saw how tightly packed everything is on top. I think this one can go here in the middle. I think that's good. And why do I have 6 blocks left over? There's 1. There it formed. Okay, cool. And I do have the yellow right now. Why is this back here? And that is, I want it to automatically turn on or off. And I figured we're going to do this very simple. Down here, input toggle reactor set from signal. So if it gets a signal, it runs. If there's no signal, turn off, commit. And up here, we are going to say... No, not output energy amount. What? Oh no, out energy amount, yeah. While below 90%. So when the reactor goes below 90%, it will turn on and then charge back up over 90% and then shut off again. So you see how it's on right now? This is slightly brighter if you compare it to this one. So it's like, hey, I want to charge. And I also made my wrench here. Oops. Where is it? So I can disconnect this gobbledygook here. I don't like it. You guys know that. Don't connect to stuff that you don't want to send a signal to, because you never know if there's something behind this block one day. So, all right. So this is done. Let's give it energy. Whoops. This top one we're gonna make input, and this bottom one is gonna be the outlet mode. It looks different because of the texture pack, and you see it used 8 to fill up, and it should turn on. Yeah, and you guys see at full speed. Oh, it's actually a little bit higher, and because it is holding so little fuel, okay, when we have almost 1 ingot worth of waste, it's about up to here, and then this actually goes down to, I think the lowest I've seen it was 395. And I also like the big reactor, honestly, because we got a 10 million RF internal storage, which is perfect for our few machines here that I'm going to put around here in a second with you guys. And that's all we need. I could have actually put this guy... Oh, let's check the... Oh, I'm glad I didn't. Because then the reactor would have been cut down in chunk. Oh, that was lucky. I'm so happy that I had the luck of the draw. And I'm going to put a carpet in the doors here real quick. Do we want to make a carpenter? No. Let's make one of the fun doors, guys. Perfect. We're going to use this. We're going to use a glass. And yeah, let's... But I want to make a different type this time. Let me turn off this stuff here. And let's run over to this door machine workbench thingamajiggy here, whatever it's called from Molasses Doors, a door factory. This time we're gonna do something else. Let's see. The vanishing, sliding up and down, rotating around vault. Vault. Should we check what vault is? Sure. And sound this time we want pneumatic. Oh yeah. And the blocks, we're gonna do the frame, living rock, the bottom, this, and the top glass. Ooh, didn't work. What's your problem? Ah, I keep forgetting. You cannot use great wood planks. You can only use great wood. For some reason, I don't know why. So you know what? Actually, let's use the abyssal stone. Because that is actually what our floor is. Oh, basalt, I should say. And just in case that one doesn't work, I'm gonna bring one of these with me. And you can stay here, you can stay here. Sure. Let's go. Let's just make this door real quick. And then I need to make one more machine. I forgot to make the painting machine. And figure out... Does it work? Yes! Nice. I can't wait to see it. So, vault door with pneumatic sounds. I like this mod so much. Hey, it looks like a riot shield right now. Alright, let's see what this one is all about. Oh, that... that is awesome! Oh, come on. This is perfect for a machine room. I love it. It is so cool. I love that mod. Actually, this should be... This should really be living rock, not the basalt. Ah, well. It's okay. That way you can notice it better. Okay, it just finished charging, and it shut off. So you guys see, we're at 90.2%. So now as soon as it gets below 90, it's going to turn off again, on again. And look at this. It only used 284 millibuckets. So that is quarter of an ingot of yellowite to almost get 10 million RF. And that's why I'm so surprised. You know, without cooling and anything, I never really thought about doing it this... Actually, let's double check. Oh, there's 2. So it used 2.25 for 10 million RF. That's still really good. Imagine you use steam dynamos or magmatics, how much fuel you need to give that to get almost 10 million RF. That's really, really good. So this is going to be perfect for this area here, I think. So let's hook this up here. And I'm kind of winging it. I did not prepare this before. I figured we'll do this together. And let's just run the power all the way around. If I stop double clicking. What? Somebody harvesting around me. Alright, let's get rid of this one. Oh, by the way, have you guys noticed? This is the newest version of Ender.io. That's different from Mod Sauce. And the coolest thing about this is, I love it, that change. I think it's because of the mod. I don't think it's from the pack itself. But the recipe to make silicone now is you just pulverize a piece of sand and it's 100% chance. There's no more that, hey, you have an 80% chance to get clay out of clay and stuff like that. So I really like that. That's awesome. Now I don't really want to put something over here. So let's start with the machines. That's going to be, I need to take out this here. Because I'm going to be able to need to get underneath the machines to click on the conduits and stuff. So we can do this. That should be enough for now. So let's start with the big ones. Let me get all this out of here and just get rid of this. Cool. Let's just put them all here. So we got pulverizer, redstone furnace, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid transposer, and I even made a glacial precipitator and a sawmill. And then we have the sag mill, alloy smelter, metallurgic infuser. And I also made the blue power alloy furnace, which is, you know, super cheap. And this one is going to go off to the side somewhere because it doesn't need power. Get a chest and fuel for this guy. Okay. So, and then I also want to add empty spots for a crusher for mechanism and possibly the enrichment chamber and other things. So let's see, like right off here. Let's do it. Yeah, I think that over here for sure nothing. Let's right here. I'm probably barely ever going to use the glacial precipitator or the sawmill. So let's put these here. And then here we can put the pulverizer, redstone furnace, induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid transposer. Good. And we set the input outputs in just a second. And then I think I want the sag mill and this fella. And then around the corner we put the painting machine. Perfect. And then here we're gonna start with the mechanism. So here's gonna be metallurgic infuser, and then I have all the rest over here to do whatever I want to set up later. So let's close this. Oh no, we're not closing this up. Yeah, we are. Okay. And of course I'm gonna hide all the things underneath. Like here, but that's what we needed the painting machine for. So now, of course, here's my thinking is, you guys how all these have augments, right? And honestly, I never use the redstone circuitry. So as long as this is set to ignored, and you take this out, it takes the tab away, but it's never going to turn off or on if you give it redstone. It's going to keep it disabled, right? But I want to make then these augments right here, the integrated hopper apparatus. And if you put that in here and you see how the input is set to the top on each one of them, when you put a chest directly on top, it will pull out of that chest directly. So you don't need a hopper or a conduit or anything in between. Okay? We can either do that, or the other thing I was thinking of is I could put, let me see if I can jump over there. Yes. What I could also do, which might actually not be bad, is I could put item conduits back here and then set this here. Let's go turn this off and set the input from the back and then have the chest on here and pull it out. I think that might actually be better because that's going to save me making all these augments. I like that. And then underneath the machines, we're going to have the item conduits to pull out of every one of these machines. And then I figured what I would like to do is, let me find the middle. It's an even number, so the middle doesn't really work. We'll put it, I want it out of the way. There's machines, so we put it here. We don't have much room over there. So let's say we'll put a crafting table here for now. I'd like to have something nicer, like a project table. I don't think the wood fits down here. That's why it bothers me. And then here, we're going to have a chest. So I am going to continue around this way. So all the output from every machine, however we're going to have it, is going to come to right there. You know, that way you put stuff in here in 5 different machines, you go AFK 2 minutes, and when you come back, everything is going to be in this chest. And I'm going to have to figure something out to put here. Something decorative cool. So, and then of course, I'm just going to show you guys this one from the first one here. Shift left click. What? Oh, because I got to set all the inputs. Input. I don't need an input for the... Yes, I do. I need water. And we can do that right now because there's this thing I made little while ago to figure out how it works. You see, I also made notes. This one I got from a village. I looked at these high pressure pipes, but because this is an infinite water source. It's really cheap to make. Iron and 2 buckets, but you cannot click on it with a bucket to take water out. Nothing, but the nodes work. So I'm figured. Yeah, we're gonna use nodes. I don't have. Oh. No, I don't want to use the node. That's going to look ugly. We are going to use the pipe. Conduit. We're going to use this guy here, which is quite clear glass. Ooh, I can chisel that. Okay, let's make that right now. 6, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can chisel out. That's nice that they let me do that. Quite clear glass. That's it right there. And 6 binders, which I have a million of. And let's make that zoop, zoop. At least I'm not saying bam anymore. Okay, put this guy away again, and now we can set this up properly. So because it is an input, I'm gonna have to get rid of this entire thing here, the wall, and I need you there. I set the input to the back, and this guy I actually want to have on a redstone signal. I don't want this guy to just keep making stuff, you know, snowballs or whatever. So he's gonna get a lever. Probably gonna make a carpenter's lever so it looks a little nicer, but now it's disabled, and we come up one, and where did I put the thing? What? Did I not take it with me? No, I didn't. Bada bing. Like that. And I should be able to shift left click, yep. Extract, always. And now this thing is gonna fill with water. So this is an endless water source in one block, and it fits perfectly the way it looks, doesn't it? I like it. So now this guy's set, and if I ever need snowballs, snow, or ice, it's gonna make it for me. And down here, left click, extract, always act. What? That's power. Why? I'm sorry, guys. Extract. Now it connected, and we can set this to extract, always active. And let's give this a spin here. I just need to turn it on once. It always finishes the process. And because this chest over here is not set yet to input, it's set to extract, insert, and the snowballs are here. So that's how I'm gonna set up every single machine. I'm gonna make all the chests for everything. On these machines right here, a painting machine, I'm not gonna give a chest. I never put in stacks or facades. And these guys right here don't need the conduit because you can set these directly to pull and pull. So we don't need the conduit going in. And actually, just to make sure, we're gonna set the bottom to push, and this one for sure to alloys only, yeah. And set this one to push, and also this one, pull, push. And right here on these guys here, even though I'm going to set it to extract automatically, I like to, just to make sure blue is always the output, I'm gonna set it to down. All right, so I'm gonna set all these machines up the same way, always input back, output, everything on the bottom. And I'm gonna do the same for the pulverizer. So the pulverizer is not gonna go directly into the smelter. All the pulverized stuff comes over here, and then I need to put it back into the smelter. But again, I'm not out here for a lot of automation. This is already more than I initially wanted to set up, and let me go ahead and finish this real quick. Just a few things I wanted to, before I close this up, to show you guys. But you know, by default, when you put all these conduits back here, they're like this. Everyone is connected. So make sure you just right click with your wrench in between, so there, because you know, some items, let's say if you put iron into the chest above the pulverizer is currently doing copper. You know, it's possible that it's going to look for something else, and then it's going to take that iron ore and put it into the redstone furnace, possibly, because, well, it's all on the same network. So make sure that you disconnect these back here, so they only have one way to go. And I noticed there's a little graphical glitch with this. Like you guys see here, sometimes you don't see the arrow on top, and then when you walk other angles, you see it again, like now. So that's a little bummer. And the only other difference is that on these right here, the magma crucible, I'm going to have an input in the back. So I can put, for example, you know, a couple of stacks of ender pearls in here. and the output is to the right because, well, I'm always going to send this stuff into the fluids transposer. So that one has an input left and also an input in the back in case I ever put a couple of stacks of the ducts from thermal expansion to get filled or something like that. And then the output actually comes out and goes to the chest, filled tesseracts or whatever. I just wanted to show you guys this real quick, so you know you don't set it up the same way and then you get mad because your iron ore comes over here or something like that. Anyways, just wanted to update you real quick. Yeah, I believe everything is hooked up properly now. All these guys back here are set to extract always active. And now we can close these holes here. 1 and 2. And, oh yeah, of course, behind here. I should have made enough. I don't need one here, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now you see why I don't need one there. You cannot tell because it's taken up the whole block. And we close this off. I think this is a really cool little workshop. I mean, look how organized this is. This is awesome. And yes, over here we need one underneath this guy. And I'm going to put these right here too, you know. Later on I can just simply extend the power conduit or whatever I want for the crusher and whatever other machines we need here. And there's one more. Let me get rid of this thing here. That I am not sure where I want to put this guy. This manual one. And it's also made out of brick. It's ugly. Oh, you know what? Right there. That's perfect. And do I want to set this up to? Yeah, why not? Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see if it even works. If I put this right there. Disconnect, disconnect. I'm probably gonna have to break this guy here for a second. So when I set this here, I can get to it up. Always active. Nice. And now let's put this back. And I actually want to try this real quick if you can pull out because, well, it's a interesting machine here. Let's see real quick. I haven't made much, but I'm definitely gonna want to make this alloy wire here. Let's see. That's gonna cost this stuff, which is redstone and iron. Alright, let's make that. Or redstone and copper I'm gonna use. Is there anything else you can make it out of? No. So I don't have much iron, so and I do have a lot. So let's just take 3 of them. And I'm going to need 12 redstone, which I'm running low. But let's try this out if it works. Like this and that, right? Okay. It's not a very slow machine. I just don't understand how, you know, this is kind of a techie mod. Why do we have a coal thingy? Alright, it does pull out and it comes out right here. Sweet! So I'm gonna call this completed for now. We got the power going. We got all the machines we need. If I need anything else, we'd be good. Now, the other thing I would like to look into, it would be nice, is get jetpack. Tomorrow is Sunday. Right now I'm recording this, it's Saturday. And tomorrow is the server Ender Dragon kill. But I'm not ready for it. So I would love to go there. And I think that if I get a jetpack and maybe, you know, 2 pieces of diamond armor or something and a halfway decent bow, I think that I will join them. And if I die and lose all this stuff, I don't care. You know, I'm just going to leave my bag and my good tools and stuff. But to make this, it's just some steel, which I can make in the... Here we go. Like this in the metallurgic infuser with coal and some iron. So why don't I craft this up? And also, I'm going to craft up... What is it called? Come on, mechanism. These boots. Where are these boots? Because I don't have a lot of mana yet to... Here we go. The free runners. I don't think they give you any armor, but they're really good. They have step-up assist and stuff like that. And of course, in order to... I think these run on RF. But this guy needs hydrogen, so we are going to need to make a electrolytic separator. I'm gonna craft this up, put it together, and then I can fly and actually show you a spot that I'm thinking of. We're gonna start our main base here soon. So let me get this ready now. BRB. Let me tell you guys, it feels really good having this all set up now. I've been, processing all my stuff from upstairs, and I have. Let me show you guys. I have one more obsidian ingot. That is all osmium ingot. That is all I have left. But I got everything else done. I got the free runners, I got the armored jetpack, a gas tank, and the electrolytic separator. And I figured what we're gonna do here is bring this over here. Oh, I see. I gotta connect this here. Just click that, so now it's connected via water. And we put this guy. You see there's power underneath already. So, and I want to disconnect this one here. I don't want it to come in from the front. It's from the bottom. It's already working. It's got water. It's making hydrogen and oxygen. And we're going to dump the oxygen. We don't need that. And I wanted to... let me get this one block here real quick so we can make it look pretty. I just need one. I forgot that we don't need a facade for this. But I'm going to put a facade down here, there, and then close it off like this. It's all hidden. And now, usually you can put a gas tank here, but I made these Ender IO gas conduits. It works. Awesome. I've never used these before, so that way I can bring this upstairs. And then you got to connect this now. Bam, done. And I think that we should be able to fill the gas tank from underneath. So here it is. So let's close this up with another facade. What just happened? What? What? Uh-oh. We got a bug. Okay. Let's... What can we use? I don't believe this is bugging. Let me click on the side. No? Alright, this great wood plank does not work. I guess... I'm not a big fan, but I just want to close this. Oh, no, this is ugly. This is not going to happen. What else can we use here? Maybe a polished basalt. You're not busy. Go ahead and cook this up for me, please. And give it to me. Sorry, guys, but you know me. I can't have that. I mean, that's just plain ugly. So we can never use this again, but... Is this... That's just basalt. How do I make you the smooth one? That's brick. Basalt tile. Let's try this. I've never seen it. Let's just put it down first to see what this looks like. That's just the regular basalt. Yeah, I don't want that. Oh, it did it again. I forgot. And let's cook it up a second time and see what that looks like. I like it how fast it is to come over here. What does this look like? I can live with that. Okay, now put that in there, and this is the facade. And then when it's done, I'll show you guys. I got a shelf up here. I like having the ones that I use a lot right there. So these two are already here. I'm gonna add this to the list. And let's get this with us. And okay, I think that's prettier. And let's put this gas tank on here. It's filling from underneath. That is awesome. I'm really digging this. By the way, check it out. I forgot. I had to go to the nether. I didn't have a single piece of glowstone. And I made these flat lamps from Z-Tones. I did not want to have torches down here. That's just, it's not going to roll. So I'm happy that I got this little bit of glowstone and I got almost 2 stacks altogether. Now, while I wait for this gas tank here to fill, I actually can put the jetpack in here and that's going to charge. Oh, that was just weird. And I don't have a energy cube or anything yet, but we got this little charging station over here. And I'm going to use that real quick to charge my boots. Ooh, somebody forgot their atomic disassembler. I'm going to ask in chat in a second who that is. Here we go. And that's going to charge this up. And I'm going to show you real quick what that does. And then I'll wait for the jetpack to be done. And then I'll show you guys where I think of possibly moving. Can I put it back in here? No, because it's full. Alright, like I said, I'll ask in a second. So, these guys right here. I think they have a... I think you still do take some fall damage. But I think it's like... what is it called? Feather falling 4 or 5 on it. And you guys see, I can just walk up and it just has uphill step assist. It does not make you run faster or anything. And I have not tried if we can enchant them. Now, I gotta check real quick armor. We're losing 1. So that sucks because mobs here hit super hard. Alright, let me wait for this jetpack to be charged and then we'll go ahead and fly around real quick. I stand corrected, guys. The jetpack is full. I just tested out the boots a minute ago. You don't take any fall damage. So it's not just feather falling. Check it out. Really high. No damage at all. So it's awesome. I don't think they give you any armor though. But I'm still at... almost full armor now, and I think that I'm going to figure out what I'm going to wear for these 2 pieces. Maybe the dark steel. Most of the guys here on the server seem to be going for that option. But now we can take a nice look up here. Look around Spawn Town. Oh, I can fly. That is so awesome. Let me just do it like this with the glider. Our little ship. I can't wait to build a really big ship. My computer... my GPU just crashed, so this is going to take a minute for the stuff to spawn in. But, if you look on the map here, over here, right there, it's like a, I think this is a forest biome. This is plains? Forest, yeah. So that would work out really well, and I figured a little bit away from spawn, possibly so it does not render. Let's see how this is here. Yeah, right there. You guys see? This is perfect. So it's not rendered because that's going to make it easier. And then like in this area or maybe over here. Ooh, this actually looks really good here. Check this out. We can build along the river and then actually, you know, hollow this out here and actually make it a river again. How far does this go? Yeah, we can landscape some of this. Now, guys, the big thing is that I know what I want to build. Okay, let me make it quiet. I have figured out that first I thought I wanted to build a castle with a surrounding village, you know, around the castle and so on. But then, you know, that's been done so many times. And also, you know, with jetpacks and modern armor and so on, it kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to build a castle to me right now. So, but what I figured what we could do is build a steampunk community. You know, some main building, you know, castle-like, but steampunk theme. And then the surrounding buildings, you know, we could have like a, you know, a garage. We could have an airship tower again here, a big one, a nicer one, with steampunk kind of airships. And you know, a lot of the immersive engineering and so on would fit really well with that. And I wanted to ask you guys for your help with that. Oh, there's another village over there. Meaning that I'd like to get input from you guys to the point of, if any of you guys feel like helping me out with it, if you could maybe, you know, build something in this mod pack in a single player world and just build something that you think, you know, would fit into the style steampunk and so on. And then you could send me the world as a download or something, and I can take a look at it, or you can send me screenshots first, however you want it. And if I like it, if I feel like, it's gonna fit in our build, then I would rebuild it here in that community, in this village. And then I, dedicate that to whoever makes it and so on. And I also have planned on dedicating a few of the buildings to my Patreons. I haven't done that in a while. I feel like I owe you guys that. And it would be fun, really build a lot this time around here. I don't know yet, of course, exactly what blocks I'm gonna use and so on, but I want it to be, how do I describe that? Like dirty, ruggedy, steampunk. You know what I mean? Not as messed up that like Mad Max, that you feel like you're in a ghetto or, slums and so on, but give it a feel of, steampunk. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you want to help me out, I'd really appreciate it with screenshots or, world downloads, whatever you guys can do. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be fun because we're gonna be here for a long time, and I really wanna. I like this place. I'm gonna probably get some blocks over here now and signs and kind of, mark this area. Let's see this over here. I don't want to be near the village. It's probably messed up anyway. And I also want to figure out if I can possibly, if I take this down, if this will turn back into regular grass. Because there's another one down here in the river. I don't really like that. I'm sure that we can fix it up. Wait. What is that? Is that a AgriCraft tank or something? What is this? Wooden water tank. Wow. I did not see this village yet. I don't want to, incorporate this village really. So I don't know, if we build close to over here or something, I might even tear this down, all of it, if the rest of the peeps are okay with it. But over there, like I said, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and mark this off now. That way I'm not too far away from spawn. I was thinking of looking for a faraway place that we like. But then I might as well just play single player. This way I'm close to spawn. Like you see, there is somebody living here. Somebody's building up here on the mountain. There's somebody here. And I think, let me zoom in. Somebody's here. That looks like something is happening this way. And I'll just come down here. I really like this place here in the river. And I flew into a tree. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I feel really good that now we have some tech going. Our machines. We got a lot of jetpacks, so it's going to make it easier to build and the things. Anyways, if you did enjoy the episode, please go down and hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me out. And otherwise, on that note, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.